Hello, modular shed fans. So Module 2 is really happening now. There it is. It's a couple of posts, but more importantly, it's got the extended roof. Let's take a closer look. So I put the roof on yesterday, and I also have the brackets for the floor, and I have the floor frame. It's there, but we'll put that on a moment. I just want to show you a little bit about this roof. In the previous part about trigonometry, I decided to change the roof angle. Now, I'm not sure if that is going to come across, but you might be able to see from that the angle at this end of Module 2 is 12 degrees. The angle on both of the rafters of Module 1 was 15 degrees. Now the battens seem quite happy to absorb that change in angle, and the roofing material doesn't have a problem with that kind of twist, so all is good. Now you can see down here that I've had to do little cutouts in the bottom panel. A panel is a set of 5 feather edge to have it sit around the joist hangers, the long arm joist hangers, which will take the floor for the second module. That is only, of course, a temporary situation because the extended shed is not going to have an internal wall, so that wall will actually disappear. And in fact, what I want to do now is strip the paneling from that side of Module 1, put the floor into Module 2, and possibly even shift the paneling to the right hand side of Module 2. I'll put this on time lapse and we'll see how far I get. So that's the roof on Module 2, the floor frame put in and the floor in place. Let's go in through the door of Module 1, and there's the floor, and you can see the step, although of course the lighting conditions are horrific because there's no light in here and lots of light out there, but I can assure you that there is a step up. Got to be careful when I walk this step because the ends of these boards are not supported, so they'll flip up. So I'll step over and into the middle section, but oh, the light's just not going to play ball, is it? The sun's in the wrong place. Well, of course, that's what my giant sunshade is for. So with the sunshade in place, let's once again enter through the door of Module 1, and now you can see the step up to Module 2. Let's take that step, remembering to not step beyond the central section of this floor. So yes, you can see that this floor is well, it's about 4 inches higher than the floor in Module 1. Yes, this shows that gap quite well. So I am going to need something to fill that gap to sit above the floor in Module 1 and below the floor in Module 2, and it just so happens that works out to be almost exactly a piece of timber that I already have, which is handy. So in principle, the next thing I need to do is to take these 3 sets of panels, well, panels which are sets of feather edge boards, and attach them to this far right hand side of Module 2. And I think I'm going to do that because that will make this look pretty much how it's going to be. And then of course, once they're on, Module 2 requires a back panel and a front wall, and then Module 2, well, the 2 module shed is kind of complete, apart from all the fillers, the gap fillers. So there is the wall that was on the side of module 1, now on the side of module 2, and there's a fairly clear indication that I've changed the angle of the rafters, because the board I cut for the 15-degree angle doesn't really fit in this position where the rafter is at 12 degrees. But I think you can see that given a suitable back panel, don't want to trip over this ladder, back panel and front panel for this 2-module shed, I now have a shed that's twice the size that it used to be, and there's more to come. Goodbye.